He was born enslaved in 1839, a boy who wasn't supposed to matter. His name was Robert Reed Church. His mother was a slave. His father was a white steamboat owner who never gave him freedom, only a shadow of acknowledgement. But Robert's story didn't end in chains. It became one of the most inspiring and forgotten success stories in American history. Welcome to Untold, where we bring the world's most powerful true stories to life. Today we're uncovering how a man born into slavery became one of America's first black millionaires. This is the story of Robert Reed Church, the man who turned pain into power and silence into legacy. Robert grew up in the cruel heart of the American South on the Mississippi River. As a teenager, he worked as a cabin boy on his father's steamboat. He cleaned, served, and slept where the passengers threw their waste. But he watched. He learned. Every journey taught him about people, business, and power. Lessons he would one day use to rewrite his fate. Then came 1862. The Civil War tore through the South and Robert's ship was captured by Union forces. He could have run. Instead, he fought for survival, using his wit to escape, rebuild, and start again as a free man in Memphis, Tennessee. Freedom was new, dangerous. But Robert had something most didn't, a vision. He began working at a hotel, saving every dollar he could. Soon he opened a saloon, then a bank. Then when everyone else saw a burned-down city, Robert saw opportunity. In 1878, a deadly yellow fever epidemic swept through Memphis. Most people fled. The city's economy collapsed. Property values fell to almost nothing. While others ran, Robert Reed Church stayed. He bought the land piece by piece, block by block. When Memphis was declared bankrupt, Robert became one of its largest landowners. A man who had once been enslaved now owned the city that had once owned others. But his story wasn't just about money. It was about community. Robert built schools, parks, and homes for black families who had nowhere to go. He funded education and helped freed slaves start new lives. He even opened the First National Bank of Memphis, making him one of the first black men in America to open a bank. At a time when racism was law, Robert Church became proof that determination could rewrite destiny. But not everyone celebrated him. He was attacked, shot at, and nearly killed by white supremacists who couldn't stand to see a successful black man. Yet he never stopped. Robert's wealth wasn't just financial, it was generational. His son, Robert Church Jr., would go on to become a civil rights leader and advisor to presidents. The Church family helped fund education and political change for decades, long after Robert's death in 1912. Today, few people know his name. You won't find him in many history books, but his story stands as a reminder that greatness can rise from the darkest soil, from chains to fortune, from silence to legacy. Robert Reed Church was more than a millionaire. He was proof that even in a world built to break you, resilience can build an empire. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Untold, where we bring you the stories that history tried to forget. Which forgotten figure should we uncover next? Let us know below. And stay tuned for the next story that will change how you see the past.